Welcome, Gemini, to your Astro Dice reading for June. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what is going on with you. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Yeah. Ooh, Jupiter coming out with some Libra energy in the 5th house. Talk about that love. There it is, right? Oh my gosh, how funny. Okay, let's go. Okay, Jupiter is talking about your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. Got that luck this month. And got some Libran energy, keeping it balanced. This energy is diplomatic, gracious. It seeks harmony, balance in relationships. And going straight into that 5th house of what you create, what you love, your romance, where you have fun, romance, create things you are proud of. Very nice. So let's see what's going on with you, my friends. Getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. So going straight over here to this Jupiter. Why is this Jupiter here for the beginning of the month? Spirit, please tell us. Ooh. Okay, feeling like someone is not reaching out at this time. Giving you a little heartache and a little loss right now. Wanting this person to reach out. Wanting someone. And the next card coming out under the 5th house is new beginnings. Nice. So where you feel like somebody, is not reaching out to you and you're having a little heartache and loss over here. Like I said, it could be for the creative, whatever the 5th house is for you. Creative, fun. Maybe I wanted to go out and do something. They didn't reach out and ask me if I wanted to go, or they still haven't reached out to ask me if I want to go. Could be a love situation. I'm reaching out, trying to get a hold of this person. They're not answering my calls. Let's just see what's going on over here. See what's going on for you. But no matter what, it's the Fool card over here where it's saying you're walking into a new beginning, taking a little bit of a risk. You might have to take a little bit of a risk. You might have to reach out more to them. Maybe you said, you know what, I have reached out to them and they keep ignoring me. But however it is, there's going to be some kind of leap of faith because of the Jupiter having a little more luck. Okay, so it feels like there's something that you have been manifesting this to want to come through, taking a lot of action. I see that you have done a lot of action, but you just feel like, you know what, this is a challenge mode. You're really challenging me. I feel like, you know what, I want them to reach out to me. I want this to happen. I'm trying to maintain control of the situation, of my emotions, with the heartache and the loss over here, but they definitely have you in some kind of competition, protection, or challenge mode. But it does feel like you are still trying to persevere because you do have the new beginning. So you are persevering right into this new beginning and feeling very focused on this. But it does feel like there is something that you know what, I have been repeating this process of trying to reach out to this person. It feels very repetitive, right? Like I have tried and tried and tried and tried. But now you have this new beginning where you're starting to look at things, and just kind of like mastering your own skill. I'm worried about work right now, because I'm not feeling like this is going the way I want it to go. Right. So in the very beginning of the month, it looks like you're going to kind of take your focus off of that a little bit because it just feels like it's just heartache and it just challenges me and it keeps me in my mind. I don't want it to have control over me. I want to maintain control over myself. So guys, be sure to maintain control over your own emotions. Try not to let this upset you, right? Try to focus your attention somewhere else if you haven't done so, because Spirit says that's the best thing to do. A lot of you have already done so. Okay, going straight into the mid-month. That's going to keep you balanced in that Libra. Rebuild. Rebuilding, win or lose. Come win or lose, 5 of Swords. and going into shadow side. So it does feel like there is some kind of, you're going to have to go into shadow side. You're going to have to, look at it from a different point of view. The shadow side is the Hermit card. So it is like you're going to have to look. Wait, is that the Hermit card or is that the... No, that's a Hermit card, right? Is that the... It doesn't matter if it's the Moon card or the Hermit card. I can't remember right now. I don't know why I just went blank. But however, it doesn't matter because both of them are going to make you do shadow work. It could be the Moon card. I've got two different decks together, so I think I'm... Hold on. 18. I don't think in the end it really matters. It's the Moon card. Okay. So anyway, you're going to end up doing some shadow work. It doesn't say what's the difference in the end anyways, really, because with the shadow card, you're just going to look at the pros and cons of the situation, getting into your dark side versus your light side. But that's a lot of times what we do in hermit mode anyways, looking at the introspective of situations. So either way. Because just remember that it's talking about the emotions, sensitivities, and a reminder that nothing in life is at a standstill. There is a world of constant flux, and one thing is certain, everything changes. Well, there's the change, right? The 16. Because the 16 is that tower, right? So the tower is bringing it all down, win or lose, to have things that are changing. So it's calling you to action. The time is now when you have to face your worst fears and look into the dark shadows of your soul. You must learn to confront what you've avoided and walked courageously through it. Always know that life naturally revitalizes itself as it does, and so do you. This card promises that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Recognize that by no longer denying your past and letting the tears fall, you'll discover the diamonds in the treasure chest of your soul. This is the cleansing process to wash away and clear out what was once avoided, ignored, or pushed aside. The card indicates that this is the time when your psychic sensitivity may be quite intense. Learn to open up to it if need be, to turn it down. I don't know what the heck that... Don't turn it down, I guess, is what it's saying. If it pops up, don't turn it down. I guess that's what it's saying. Your body is one big psychic antenna. So just remember that you're in control of how high or low you want the reception to be. Mother Earth can assist you in the period of change, sensitivity, and healing. Okay, so there's the whole idea of what that is. Okay. And this is because it says in the mid-month, yeah, I let it go. I can't focus that on anymore. So it's going to bring a tower moment of awakening. So I'm bringing it all down. I'm crumbling all that down. You're going to have this great awakening moment, which is going to put you into shadow side, right? So you're definitely going to go through a transition moment where you're going to meet the dark side of your soul versus the light side of your soul. This is allowing you to, like it said, weigh pros and cons of what is going on. What have I tried to ignore, right? Win or lose. 5 of Swords. Did I self-sabotage? That's kind of a self-sabotaging card in its own way. Did I self-sabotage this situation by not allowing myself to let go of what I needed to let go? It's almost like this almost feels like a karmic lesson over here. Feels very karmic. Because it's saying, I want you to look deeper within yourself to see why this situation is not manifesting. I want you to look deeper within the situation to get to this. It's almost like when they're karmic lessons, they want you to learn about what it is you walked away, like I just said, right, about the shadow card, before I give you your manifestation. Because I want you to see what is going on within the situation. I just went through this. It's called a spiritual journey, guys. This is not just a transformation. This is a spiritual journey. For some of you, it could be a very light transition. For some of you, it could be the inducement of the Great Awakening or the spiritual journey. They're all a little bit different and done a little different. Right? But however it is, that's exactly how it feels. It's almost like before I give you this person, this creative thing, I want you to look at what you kind of self-sabotaged in the past so that I can give this to you. And balance that out, because the shadow wants you to balance the negative from the positive. Once you are in control of your dark side and your light side, you're very balanced, right? Because you can say, oh, yeah, I make mistakes and I understand them, right? Yeah, rebuild for the self-love of the distrust, the breakup, the tension, the broken communication. So it's making you aware of these things, the disharmony that's going on. Why is this happening with the win or lose? So with the hangman over here, it's saying, yeah, because this is at a standstill. There's a resistance to want to self-sacrifice, a resistance of control of the situation, and a lot of indecision coming from this situation that's causing this heartache and this loss. So with the shadow card, it's saying, yes, once you do that, you kind of purge, you grow, you're purging the negative and looking at what you're doing to bring in the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a great spiritual growth card. It's saying, here's your new beginning. This is where I want you to be. So this new beginning is actually the new beginning of this transition, of this purge. This is why you will then have the urge to want to create, be inspired for the new projects, having the willpower, having better understanding of what it really is, because at the bottom it says, I just have all the heartbreak right now. And you could be asking why has this always happened to me? Why is this, that, and the other? And then you might need to purge on that to see, what is going on within this situation. So really having this journey over here to really lighten things up and get to your desires and your real potentials. At the end of the month, oh my gosh, yeah, because what did it say after the shadow? It says, after the shadow comes the shine, comes the sun, comes what you want. This is where you can say, now I feel free. I know what I deserve. 9 of Pentacles. This is what I deserve. I did a well-deserved job. You did, though. You purged. You looked at things. You balanced things out during the month. You're saying, this is what I'm looking at. Finding that self-love. Finding what it is that I truly need. Wow. And then feeling like the Empress. Your heart is now clear. You're cleared of your karmas. You're clear of your energy. You know what you want, where to go, and how to do it. And feeling like you did have the birth. The birthing of creativity. That's creativity again, though. And the things that you create with the 5th house. And she's all about creativity. Being able to create the love that you want. Surround yourself with the love. Procreate. Co-create. She does all of it. Knowing who you are and that there's things within your life that you're surrounded with, and how you're going to grow and how you can build things. How powerful you are. Knowing who you are. Now when you go to manifest that, you'll say, you know what, now I understand. Because of that and the Magician, I understand how to really manifest, keeping that self-love, keeping that hope alive, keeping, all those things around me, knowing what it is I really want. With the shine over here with the sun, it's like this is you're going to be in the limelight, because after you purge all these things from you, all these emotions and all these thoughts and all these things, you're going to shine because you're going to be uplifted, going straight into Empress mode. Everybody's going to see you as light and bright, and you're going to feel very light and bright. And this is very justified Libra card coming out. This is where the fairness, the truth, the clarity comes through. This is where you get your cause and effect of law. This is where your manifestation is going to start coming through for the truth and the honesty of the situation and being fair to yourself. Well-deserved rewards. Creating new opportunities, being creative in new opportunities, having intuitive messages coming through you, being, curious about what the world really has for me, bringing in this new idea, becoming a new dreamer, a person with high sensitivities towards the psychic realm, and actually having a newfound love, not just for people, but also for yourself and for everything around you, right? Where you felt like you had emotionally blocked yourself, now you find that, I'm highly intuitive. I have all the repressed emotions, all the things that I tried to maybe, walk away from, that I should have done this, that, we all have them, right? Now you're going to feel like, hey, you know what? I don't have that anymore, because I'm exactly who I want to be, and I know exactly what I want to be. So now, not only am I the Empress, but I'm also the King of Pentacles, right? Now your cup is overflowing and you can feel like, you know what, I'm the business leader. I know how to create. I know how to love. I have all this generosity towards myself and other people. A lot of people, the problem is the reason they make us go into shadow work over here is because we give all the love out to everybody else, but we forget to give it back to ourselves. So busy giving it out. Just natural lovers, right? So, however it is, it's talking about that prosperity that you have within yourself to be able to create, love, do the things that you want, right? And this is probably going to bring in a lot of nostalgia towards the end of the month as everything starts coming together. As you are shining over here as the sun and you know, oh my God, I got my Nine of Pentacles. This is so awesome. The Nine of Pentacles, guys, that's, awesome. I'm getting the fruits of my labor, right? And now all of a sudden you can feel all this happiness come towards you and just starting to feel nostalgic. Like, wow, I remember how I felt this once before as that energy is taking over. Wow. Okay, so let's see what gateway you have over here for yourself this month. Very beautiful reading. The Divine Matrix, that doesn't surprise me. Seeing signs and synchronicities, 111, 999, 555. Butterflies, butterflies. Why do I see so many butterflies? How come I didn't see butterflies before, even though the butterflies were here? Right? Bringing in the prosperity, love. Right? So, and serious star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, and push through everything so that, yes, the sun is the what? The yes card. So that way you can get what you've manifested, knowing what it is you truly want. And at the bottom of the deck, I love this because it shows the accelerated motion. Ooh, I love that. Wish upon your star. 8, the Chariot. Being on the right path. Just need to get a few things together, right? Right now is a perfect time to do so. Especially after we just had that strawberry moon. So, okay, guys. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.